everybody, how you doing today? This is Clint with Totally Cool, Totally Art, and I'm back with another video art tutorial. And today we're going to be talking about masks. Super fun project that I've been doing for a while. You can make it out of all sorts of different materials. There's many different styles. Masks have a huge long tradition rooted back in ancient times. Masks have been used for spiritual reasons, for celebrations, for to instill power. Masks can evoke spirits from the other world. So many things. Masks are super fun. And we're going to make one today. And today I decided to do something kind of crazy. We are going to make a full headdress mask that may dive into some of these traditional styles. It might get a little crazy. I don't even know what we're going to make yet. But I've been looking around and I haven't seen anyone do any sort of tutorial like this or this style. So I wanted to try something up super fun for us all and get right into it. Mask making. So fun. I'm excited. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm jazzed. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to make a headpiece. Something that will stand on our head, which seems kind of funny, but I will show you what we're going to do. I drew out a square here, and then in the middle of that square, I'm going to kind of guess a thing that I can put on my head. So I'm going to kind of try and guess the size of my head. And that could be, I found out I did this a couple times, this is going to be kind of the hardest thing to get started. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to cut this out. You can see I cut that headpiece out. It's going to fit on my head, and I glued another piece on here. And like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm kind of experimenting. And I just put a piece of cardboard on here, and I'll show you what I mean here, what I'm trying to do. This is going to fit right on the top of my head like that. I'm looking for this. So I'm making a structure, and then I'm going to take this pen in here, kind of go in here and mark my nose, my mouth, where my eyes are. And here's where I cut out the eye shapes of the mask and the mouth. I just wanted to have a structure built, something that I could see through. So I cut these eye holes pretty big so I could have some good vision, and I wanted obviously to be able to breathe and speak, so I cut out that mouth shape. And there you can see it's working. And this basic part right here, this structure, was this thing that I hadn't seen anyone else doing in tutorials that I kind of really wanted to expand upon. And that was really the leaping off of this whole project, just making a headpiece that's wearable and just kind of thinking of a fun little design that would make that happen. And that's what I do with this cardboard. And now here, this is where I just, total freestyling. I just wanted to have fun with this project. Now I've made masks before, but like I said, I was just kind of going for it here. And here's just kind of like a mohawk type shape, and just really having fun. I didn't have anything set, and that's what's gonna be so fun about making. Just seeing what happens. The possibilities are endless, and cardboard is such a great medium. And there I cut out the headpiece so it would actually fit my head. And now I'm going to start to design things for the eyes. And I just make little spaces underneath my eye shape so everything can leap off of that platform. And from here on out, I'm just going to make things 3D. And I was having fun, just going with the flow. This first eye shape, ironically, kind of looks like a little bit of Mardi Gras. I wasn't thinking about that, but just kind of went for it. Oh, things are falling off the table here. I didn't give myself much great space to be making this, but kind of new at this here. And now a nose shape. Nothing crazy, but again, I just want to make everything 3D. That is my goal, and to create a character, something that's fun and lively, and just going for it. And a big mouth, 3D also. These are little eye pieces. The eyes were a little too close, so I just added a little bit of detail here. And for every sculpture, I think there needs to be, or a mask, I think that the cheekbones kind of deserve attention. And again, here I made that kind of sideways crown, and it's going to be 3D. Just cut out a little inch or so. Piece of cardboard on the back, and that's why I just think cardboard is such a fun medium. With a hot glue, an exacto knife, and a cardboard box, man, you can go to town. You can just, it's great for beginning designers, designers on a budget. I mean, famous architects still use models when they're building their huge designs. And here I put on a little roof on this thing here, and I figured also, let's put some horns on there. I thought it needed some, it was starting to look pretty rock and roll, as they say, so I think some horns could add a little bit of attitude to this unborn creature, and kind of also just add some interest to the roof there. So some horns, and tape is always good. Like, little tape helps just to hold that hot glue. And we're getting really close here. I'm thinking this thing is starting to look pretty rock and roll, but you know, that one initial shape and that original mohawk was just too skinny, so I gave it a little bit of like life, a little bit of texture, and added this kind of like last finishing off piece. Wow, get a few little things and rock and roll. Well, I was totally winging it right there, just kind of making it up on the fly, for sure. Just having fun, just putting 3D forms together. And now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try, give it a thing, yeah. That could take a lot of time, a lot of those spaces here, but it also could be fun. So let's see what happens when we give it a paint job. And the painting process is so fun. You know, this is where you can really start to make your creature come alive. And the first thing I always do is just kind of base it out, kind of get rid of it looking like cardboard, just giving it its identity of its own. And I was just using some gray here, just to get rid of all that nonsense. Now I have it all gray, and now I'm going to start to create some sort of symmetrical design. And symmetry is when things are balanced on each side. So whatever you do to one side, you do the other. And it just is a great design tool and looks great, especially for masks. I mean, faces are symmetrical in general, so this design tool really works well with this. And I kind of kept my palette pretty limited. I was just using a blue, red, white, black, and white, and it looks pretty good. Now, I definitely want to get some paint pens on this here, and I'm not sure I'm going to get into it in this tutorial, but I definitely want to. It's looking good. Hey, well, there we go. Thanks for hanging out with me today and making masks. You know, I just think that masks are an amazing project. They're so much fun. Symmetry definitely plays a big role in this, because every mask is just typically very symmetrical. And like I said, I did this one today. I just totally freestyled it. I just went for it. I didn't have any plan. But a lot of times, like we talked about in the past, it's really good to have a plan. But I think that main thing was that headpiece. That's really what really got me going, and I just wanted to be able to wear it. So, hey, what's up, y'all? What do you think about that, huh? Math, it can really change your perspective on things, man. It can really make you feel good. I think this one turned out pretty good. It was fun. I think I could paint all day. I think I might go back in with some paint markers later and have some more fun, but hey, this is mask making with Clint. I know there's 1,000 ways to do it. This is just one. So, cardboard, a hot glue gun, a little bit of imagination, and just go for it. I'd love to see what you come up with. As always, take care, be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and stay creative. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye.